Danny, love, I just want to be left alone for a bit. Is that all right?
Sure. Yeah.
Dad.
So you think, well, if I can't rely on my family, at least I've got me mates. And then you find you can't even depend on them. Look, I don't think that's true about Jim. All I was going through. And that creosoted bastard was listening to me suffer. And he knew all along.
But you're being too hard on him.
You know this forgiving thing you do, Terry. You know, forgiving your wife, forgiving me, forgiving Albright. I'm sure it's all very admirable, but it don't half get on my tit.
Well, we all do bad things, don't we?
What's that supposed to mean?
What about that slap?
What slap?
See, you've forgotten about it already.
What, me and you the other day? Oh, come on, that were nothing.
Exactly. Well, I've been thinking about that. You don't slap another bloke, not if you respect him, you don't. You punch him. And you slap me like I was like a little kid or a girl or something.
So what, you would have preferred it ever giving you a good kicking?
At least I'd have felt valued.
Well, maybe I will give you a good kicking. Make you feel better about yourself.
Maybe you will.
Come here. Come on. Cheyenne will come to her senses. It's like you said, you know, she's digging her heels in because she thinks I've got something to do with beating him up.
So?
So I'll find out who did it and then it'll be all right.
He must love her a lot.
He's bought her a ring. That means nothing.
Did you see the diamonds in it? Must have cost him a bit. He can't afford that.
Yeah, well, he's trying to buy her. That never works.
That's good coming from you.
How come this is about me all of a sudden?
All right, no need to get so defensive.
You know, I'm trying to comfort you here.
You say that like you're doing me a favour. Believe it or not, it's what most normal husbands do as a matter of course.
You know what? I'm not surprised she's marrying that prick. I think she looks at us and thinks she can't do any worse.
When I was stronger.
We could bring forensics down here to go through this room with a fine tooth comb. My bet is they could find evidence that Mike Cooley was in here.
That doesn't prove anything. He could have wandered in when I went to drum up some business.
At 4 in the morning.
My peak time.
So he died, was moved to the bedsit opposite, and the following night he was moved to the arcade. And you expect us to believe that you didn't see or hear anything? We know he liked to beat up women.
I wouldn't be the first.
If you're lying, you're perverting the course of justice. And if there's any doubt that he was still alive when you moved him, it could be manslaughter.
I didn't kill him.
No, I don't think you did. But I think you moved the body, didn't you?
I panicked. All right, he collapsed and I panicked.
And was this before or after you supplied him with drugs?
I sniffed a couple of poppers and I turned to get ready. I heard him fall and he was dead. I didn't know what to do, so I dragged him to an empty bedsit over the hall.
You dragged him there by yourself?
I used to be a dominatrix in Burton-on-Trent. You never lose it.
So why move him again to the arcade?
It's the only place they had keys to. And I thought, maybe it'd look more like an accident in there.
You had keys to Ripley Holden's arcade?
He keeps a spare set here for emergencies. The alarm code's on the fob.
He trusts you with a spare set of keys?
He trusts me with a lot of things.
Why is any man dropped off in town at 3:45 in the morning? He's searching for a shag. Ripley drops in on Haley, but who's turned up at the same time? Mike Cooley, that bastard has been annoying him all night.
It's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it?
Well, how about he put the word out that he wanted to nail Mike Cooley for scamming his arcade, and Haley rang him when he turned up?
So why didn't you move the body to the arcade on the same night?
Because it was too late, because Hallworth begins his one-man protest at 5 in the morning.
No. Haley was scared out of her wits. Why? Because she killed Mike Cooley. He's gone there, started on her, she's hit him with a weapon in self-defence.
She's scared, all right. She's scared of Ripley Holden.
I'm sorry about being so mean to you. About,
I'm sorry I told you.
No, I'm glad you did.
Right.
You're not going to leave, Dad, are you?
No, love.
And it is over.
Yes.
It's me and Danny who make you unhappy, and we'll be leaving home soon.
No, it isn't. It's not your fault. Really, it's not.
You know all the times you tried to talk to me? And asked me about my feelings and all that? I ignored you and was sarcastic and stuff. It was like I knew I was doing it, but I couldn't stop. And then it was just something I did. Didn't mean I hated you.
I know, love.
Is that copper?
Is your husband in?
No, he's at the arcade. He's had another break-in.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, there's a big market for second-hand gaming machines. People steal to order.
Still, it's unlucky. What with the other break-in?
Well, he's going through an unlucky phase. We all are.
Amen to that.
So, shall I get him to give you a call?
Yeah, if you could tell him I'd like to talk to him.
Yeah, sure, okay. I can do that. Well, is there anything else? Because I was going out.
That's it.
Okay.
Take care.